My name is Hasita Disanai, and today I will present a comparison of the shareholder and stakeholder models of corporate governance and examine how these models influence corporate decision making. This presentation applies key strategic management theories and uses Microsoft Corporation and Dialog Asiata PLC as practical example to evaluate how different governance approach support the organizational performance and long-term sustainability. Before comparing the two governance models, it is important to understand what corporate governance means. Corporate governance refers to the structures and system of control through which managers are held accountable to those who have legitimate stake in the organization. Effective corporate governance promotes accountability, transparency, and responsible decision making. It also helps organization balance of the interests of owners, managers, and the other stakeholders while improving organizational performance and maintaining public trust. In today's business environment, good governance is essential for achieving long-term sustainability and creating values. The first governance approach is the shareholder model, which focuses on maximizing shareholder wealth. In this, managers are primarily accountable to shareholders and expected to make strategic decisions to improve the profitability, increase firm value, and generate sustainable financial return. This approach is supported by Milton Friedman's shareholder theory, which argues that the primary responsibility of a business is to increase profit while operating in legal and ethical boundaries. It is also reinforced by agency theory, which explain that managers acting as agents should make decisions that align with interests of shareholders, who are the principals. Microsoft Corporation giving a strong example for this model. The company has made significant investment in AI and cloud computing to drive the innovation and long-term growth. At the same time, Microsoft returned value to shareholders through regular dividend payment, share buyback programs. These strategic decisions have strengthened profitability, enhanced shareholder value, and reinforced investor in confidence. However, one limitation of the shareholder model, that is, an excessive focus on financial return, may reduce the attention to the borders to attention to broader stakeholder interest and long-term sustainability. The other model is stakeholder model. It, di- it differs from the shareholder model by recognizing that organizations have responsibilities to a wide range of stakeholders, not only shareholders. According to the Freeman's stakeholder theory, long-term organizational success depends on creating value for employees, customers, suppliers, governments, communities, and investors. It emphasizes that effective corporate governance requires balancing these competing stakeholder interests. Dialog Asia is the best example. This company supports for the farmers through its Coimbatore platforms, invest in digital inclusion, and provide connectivity to rural areas and humanitarian assistance during the severe weather events like Ditwa. These initiatives build the stakeholders' trust, loyalty, enhance corporate reputation, and contribute to a sustainable long-term performance. However, balancing the expectation of multiple stakeholder groups can make strategic decision making more complex and also may sometimes reduce short-term financial returns. In this slide, I will compare the shareholder model and the stakeholder model. The shareholder model focuses on maximizing shareholder wealth through profitability, dividends, and firm value. The good example is Microsoft. The stakeholder model aims to create value for a wider group of stakeholders, including employees, customers, suppliers, communities, vendors, and shareholders. The, the best example is I show you Dialog Asiata PLC. Although the model is defines their primary objectives, in the modern organizations, increasingly integrate elements of both these models. Financial performance remains essential for the business success, while responsible stakeholder engage support reputation, customer trust, and long-term sustainability. Because of that, Effective of corporate governance requires balancing shareholder interest with broader stakeholder expectations. Now we are going to talk about impact on corporate decisions. Corporate governance has a direct impact on strategic decision making. Microsoft demonstrates how the shareholder model influences investment decision by prioritizing Airtel artificial intelligence, cloud computing, and shareholder returns through dividends and share buyback programs. These decisions strengthen profitability and increase firm value and improve investors' confidence to invest more. In Dialog Asia follows as a stakeholder oriented approach by investing in digital inclusions, the Goimutru platform, rural area connectivity, like Government Sanvedana project and community developments. These decisions create a value for customers, employees, communities, and shareholders while strengthening corporate reputation, loyalty, and supporting long-term sustainability. Therefore, both organizations pursue growth. Their governance model influence different strategic priorities and decision-making process. In the conclusion, corporate governance plays a critical role in shaping strategic decisions, making an organization's success. The shareholder model focuses on maximizing shareholder wealth through financial performance and profitability, whereas the stakeholder model seeks to create a sustainable value by balancing the interest of multiple stakeholder groups. The comparison of Microsoft and Dialog Asiata illustrate how different governance approaches influence corporate decisions regarding investment, innovation, stakeholder engagement, and sustainability. Therefore, in today's dynamic business environment, organizations achieving long-term success by integrating both governance model, stakeholder and shareholder, to balance the financial performance with broad stakeholder expectations. Thank you.